Hey, Huns. Okay, it is Wednesday. Ooh, I got a glare. Oh, she heard me go, hey.
Here's the definition of Wednesday. The day of the week before Thursday and following Tuesday.
No joke, Google. Thank you. She heard me say hey, and so hey is her code word for wake up. Help me. Alright, today finds me and whew, y'all, it's just Wednesday and I am worn completely slap out. I feel like I had been my feet put to the fire, as they say, for 2 weeks. And I know it hadn't been, but anywho, it's just the way I feel. If this looks tired, it is. I've woken up 2 o'clock one morning. That was Monday morning. I woke up at 2. That's the day that I just kind of fell back to sleep for a little bit, woke back up. Fell back to sleep for a little bit, woke back up. So I don't know if I'm trying to catch up on that sleep. Yeah. Nothing got accomplished much Wednesday. It just didn't. Not Wednesday, Monday. Lord, don't jinx me for today. Nothing much got accomplished Monday. And then yesterday found me and my sister and her husband. They were sweet enough to take me to Birmingham. Like, it was good to have her there with me. Even though she didn't really go back with me, but just having her there. I felt bad, though, because she's dealing with her, y'all know that she's got cancer. So she's dealing with her own issues, but she said that it would take her mind off of her. And I've been there for her, so she wanted to be there for me. But we had a good day of it. We made a good day of it. I don't know what the results, I had a nuclear stress test. Because there's something going on with my heart. They're just not sure what. Pretty sure it's due to COVID. The gift that keeps on giving, y'all. And thank you to whoever said that COVID was now going to be considered a disability. And I don't know how much that's going to help me, though, because, well, maybe if they do a different diagnosis, it might. Right now, I get a little bit from SSI because of my stiff person syndrome, which is a autoimmune neuromuscular disease. Anywho, maybe with the COVID diagnosis, I'll get a little bit more. I don't know. Or maybe they'll work it out where they'll pay a difference in my, like medical supplies and that type thing. But right now, as it stands, I didn't have enough work credits because I've been a stay-at-home mama for 30-something years. And they don't look at it that way. That wouldn't work. Homeschooling 3 kids and running a house and a farm ain't work. I beg to differ, y'all. Anywho, yesterday found us in Birmingham getting that stress test done. Won't know the results for about 10 days. That's just the way it rolls. But then my sister informed me Birmingham has a Trader Joe's. I did not know this. We went to Trader Joe's. Yes, please, man, thank you. If I would have had a cooler, and this leads into my fiasco before we left, but I want to finish this real quick because I was hungry and I'm going to open it. While at Trader Joe's, my sister told me this stuff is the bomb. It's the breakfast Trex Mix, the Trader Joe's brand. It comes in individual little packages. You get, I think it's 10 in here. Yeah, it contains 10 bags. They're 10 individual little bags. I got them mainly like for Fat Man's lunch, or if me and Carol Beth are going to be out and about, or like if I go to treatment or something, and I just need to throw something quick in my bag. I learned this from my sister. I mean, I used to do it, but then I got out of the habit. But my sister had snack bags and drinks yesterday. Yes, please, and thank you. And she whipped that stuff out real quick like. But she told me about these. They've got the good oat clusters and then the yogurt bites. So I just opened them. And they're good until March 2022. So next time I go up that way, I might get a couple bags. They were only like $4, $4.49. It was $4.49, I do believe. Anywho, that and one lady told us the spices, the trail mix, any of their frozen entrees, and they look good. They had some cool sounding ones too. Uh-oh. I almost knocked over my coffee cup. So I think I'm going to use this for breakfast. And this leads into... Oh, when I was talking about I wished I would have taken a cooler with me. But I'm glad I didn't because it didn't occur to me. One thing. Two things. I wouldn't have had anywhere to put it. Because yesterday, as I was getting ready to leave, I had a full-blown come apart because our refrigerator died. It wasn't just limping, it was dead. It had error messages all over the temperature gauge. My yogurt yesterday was hot. That I could have eaten it. I opened up the refrigerator to get something for Carol Beth. I was going to make her breakfast. I couldn't make my baby girl breakfast because my refrigerator died. And we really and truly didn't have the funds for a new one. Or even a used one. Blessedly, friends help you. Friends come to your aid. A friend of ours, her son has his own place now, and he had upgraded refrigerators. He had this one, and he got him a new one, so they blessed us with this one. And it's smaller than Louis was. Our old fridge was named Louis. Yeah, we named him. LG, we named him Louis. Louis served us mighty fine for 17 years. He sure did. And now we got, this is a Frigidaire, so we're going to come up with a name for him. But, here's the freezer. We cleaned it up best we could. Still got a few. But hey, she's running. Don't know why it still hadn't made ice. There's no water in there. I don't know if that's an issue. Don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to get up with that man. Anywho, they blessed us with that fridge. It's smaller, but like that man said, now that it's just me, him, and Carol Beth, maybe we can get by with smaller. I tried to salvage as much as I could. All the refrigerator stuff I put in the cooler with some ice packs. And then all the freezer stuff, because my peas were down there. My blueberries were down there. I had a bushel of peas. And probably 3 gallons of blueberries. Yeah. Blessedly, I saved them all. I just scooped up everything that was down there in that freezer. My peas, my blueberries, Carol Beth's corn dogs. She tried salvaging her squeeze pops. You know, they're just little flavored ice water things. She didn't get to it. Yeah, it didn't salvage. Yogurts were not savable. We threw out a good bit of stuff. Blessedly, the unopened gallon of milk I put down at the bottom with those ice packs. So we got 1 gallon of milk that we saved. The milk things are kind of hard. Anywho, We got that cleaned up. So, that finds me. Where was I going with this? My house still needs picking up because I wasn't here yesterday. How come if you miss one day of cleaning and doing, it looks like 2 weeks worth. It looks like a tornado hit. It looks like you've got 15 people up in your home. Why? And I only miss one day. And they say I don't work. The government, I mean. Stay-at-home mamas work. Us housewives, we work. Anywho, that's why it's called housework. There's that work in there. I'm making oh, what's the word? For my defense. What do you call it? I'm hurting myself trying to think of it. Anywho, today finds me, yeah, how many times have I said that? I want to catch up from yesterday. I want to catch up today's. First of all, I need to go through the house, do a quick pick up tidy, because I've got stuff strewn everywhere. I will have to show y'all. Carol Beth will have to show y'all. That was the other place we went that I'd never been before. I took them, well, they took me, but I showed them how to get to Dale's Southern Grill. If you're ever up near Birmingham, Hoover, Alabaster Way, go on to Dale's. You will not regret it. And then let Big Mama know what you think. Oh, my stars in heaven, y'all. It be good. That's where me and Bo go now. That's our go-to place. You actually come out cheaper than if you were to go to McDonald's or something, like for real. And you get a good hearty meat and 3 or meat and 2. You could do a meat and 3, but you get a good hearty meat and 2. And comes with like your bread and your tea. And it fills you up. I could not eat all of my chicken fried steak. And so I gave Terry some, and I gave Lisa a little bite. She didn't want any, but I made her try a bite. But they took me to Second Chance. It's a bookstore. It's a used bookstore. They've got new stuff in there too, but you really are going to look for the used books. Y'all, I went to town for Carol Beth. She is researching right now about medieval history. You know, like the castles. Isn't that what you call it, medieval? Yeah. Oh, I forgot I can't get yogurt. I wanted yogurt. I just have to find something else, Mama. Anywho, I got her a lot of books, so she was happy as all get out. A couple of her things came for the Harry Potter bathroom, but we're still waiting on some other stuff, so I'm just going to hold all that stuff back until everything comes. And yeah, then we're gonna do a decorate. Watch how we redo a bathroom, y'all. We haven't done that since we've been in this house. 6 years. And it needs some touch-up paint. Ceiling definitely needs painting. So that's going to be coming probably next week. I think everything will be here by next week. And I'll have to check and see what I got going on. If it's a really busy week of doctor's appointments, we might have to, I don't know, a weekend might be free. We'll see. Anywho, come along with me as I tackle all the stuff. Okay, I'm going to start my kind of pickup here in the dining room area thing. I want that love seat gone. Yeah. I'm kind of hanging on to it in case Becca and Joseph need it. But I don't know when they're going to get their own place. So, do I keep it over there? Or do I go ahead and get rid of it and wish her all the luck in the world? She is going to, oh, she messaged me yesterday all upset They have got a huge outbreak of COVID at the nursing home that she's at now. So y'all, please, please, please pray for her. She did go ahead and get her first vaccination yesterday. They're making it mandatory for all employees since they have a huge outbreak. And then also she's got to get a respirator and the surgical caps. But she is going to be getting COVID pay. So yeah. She said, in fact, once her COVID pay starts kicking in, she might be able to pay us back. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anywho, I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes, and I'm going to work 15 minutes in each room. And what I get done, I get done. And if I don't get it, there's always... I was going to say tomorrow, but tomorrow I have my treatment. There's always Friday or Saturday, because Friday I'll be probably... we are under a major heat advisory for today. Like, they're expecting us to be 120 heat index. So, I planned on going to the pool between like 10 and 12. Between, you know, staying out there for 2 hours. I wanted to get some sun. I wanted to... exercise these sore muscles. Oh, I was crying last night. It hurt so bad. This right here is procrastination, because I don't want to do 15 minutes in each room. We have got a ton of boxes that need to be broken down and taken out to the garbage, and things just need to... This was all on top of the refrigerator, and so Fat Man had to clean it off. Our old fridge, Louie, is out there on the front porch, and part of it is in our side yard. So, yeah. I can't talk about other people in the neighborhood showing their crap. But now, we got one family in the neighborhood. They need to learn, y'all. They have got their kids' trampoline, their little playground equipment, all that stuff for toddlers in their front yard. And that's the busiest street in our neighborhood. It's like the main thoroughfare. They have got a huge fenced-in backyard. I know this because Brian actually looked at that house to see about buying it. It needed way too much. Way too much. That's the reason why he didn't buy it. But they have a huge fenced-in backyard. So there's no excuse to have their kids playing in the front yard. And you aren't talking maybe like an 8, 9-year-old that would understand about traffic. You're talking about a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. What the hoosies? Yeah. Anyway, 15 minutes in this room. Go. I'm in the process of doing 15 minutes in each room, just kind of picking up. And when my 15 minutes is over, I'm stopping. Like, I still have the stuff that was on the refrigerator. It's still in here. I did get the boxes broken down, and outside I'm saving these two to start packing Becca's stuff in. But see, I did not get to this, and it's okay. It's okay. I did not get over there. It's okay. Basically, the only thing I really and truly did tackle in here was the boxes. And when my 15 minutes were over, they were over. Then I came in here to the kitchen. Y'all saw that. I unloaded and loaded the dishwasher. Yeah. And basically, my 15 minutes were up doing that. Yeah. And when my 15 minutes were up, notice I did not wipe the counters, because Wednesday is actually my kitchen day. Okay? Tuesday I was supposed to run the living room, dust and vacuum, pick up and all that fun stuff. Kitchen I'm supposed to clean it, wipe it down and mop. Over here is pretty clean, because when I was washing the shelves and the doors and everything to the new fridge, well, new to us, water got everywhere. So over here got really clean. I mean, there's still some spots like under things, but when my 15 minutes were up, I stopped. Now I'm working in the living room. I did 15 minutes, and the only thing I really and truly accomplished in here was getting Fat Man's stuff together. He had to bring some tools and stuff in to do, take the old refrigerator apart. I did get blankets picked up. I've gotten them in a bag. And then I got my cookbooks and everything put. But notice, I did not get this table completely cleaned off. Got my cookbooks put away. And I started cleaning over here, and I found my colored pencils. And the cat, let's just say the cat had a accident. Thank you for the sound effects. I'll be here all week. So, but when my 15 minutes were up, I'm done. Because, my Tuesday job was to do the living room. So I'm going to go 15 minutes in each room. And then when I'm done with that, I know I have to take breaks in between each room. I just have to. Somebody commented about me being out of breath. Yes, they made a comment about that at UAB yesterday. Don't know if I talked about that or not. Anywho, I probably am going to have to break out my oxygen. They made me, I did talk about that. They made me use the oxygen during my test. I think I told you about that. Maybe I didn't. If I did, I'm telling you again. I'm telling you again. Yeah, this is my sister mug. I got one for me and one for my sister. Little sis, big sis. I was going to say, I got it wrong. But she is the big sister, even though everybody assumes and thinks I'm older. I just aged really fast. Oh, hard life will do that to you. Okay, but 15 minutes in each room. What I don't get accomplished, like the kitchen area, I'm going to be in here today cleaning anyway. I'm going to be in the living room cleaning anyway. But I want to do a 15-minute pickup in each room. Friday, I'm going to say I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I have my treatment. I'm going to come home and I'm just going to chill. I am still sore from yesterday. It took all I could do to get in bed last night. Fat Man had to help me into bed. And it took all I could do to get out of bed. I've been up since 4. Don't ask me why, but I have. I think I get to where I hurt so bad just laying there. I can't lay there no more. But then I'm hurting when I get up. So who knows? But yeah, 15 minutes each room pickup. And then Friday, I'll do 15 minutes in each room again. Just picking up whatever I see. And eventually, the crap's going to get clean. And then whatever day, like if, I forgot what day is my, hold on. let's see, what day is my, like, yeah, 15-minute pickup every day in each room. That's like my home blessing. I do that every day, every week, Mondays. Wednesday is normally my kitchen and dining room days. Thursdays, master bed and bath. And then Friday is normally my treatment day, so it's just kind of picking up grocery pickup or cleaning out my van, cleaning out my purse, just little things like that. Nothing really big. And then Saturday and Sunday, well, Saturday is my anything undone. Saturday, whatever room is really screaming for the most attention, I will hit it with full force. As much full force as I can. Anyway. But that's, you know, if you get to it, get to it. It's not going to go nowhere. I've done answered that one. I am going to try to start concentrating 15 minutes in Becca's room. Just, like, pick a spot, clean that spot. If it's clothes, I'm going to fold them. And I've got some boxes, like Rubbermaid totes ordered. I think it's like 6. It's either 6 or 8 set. Anywho, one will be like for tops, one for pants, one for... I'm going to organize her crap for her. I'm going to pack it for her. I'm going to put it in probably the storage building for her. Rats can't chew through plastic, can they? I don't think so. And we don't have rats in that storage building anyway. So, anywho, 15 minutes I'm going to devote to her room. Me and Carol Beth are ready for our library. I'll have to get her to show y'all her books. That might be a tomorrow's video, because that way she can kind of do it and I can just kind of work the camera. Yeah, I could do that, resting up from treatment. That'll be tomorrow's. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. But I do want to make comment of, luckily, blessedly, I checked the menu plan. I don't know why. I'm just kind of scatterbrained today. It is what it is. But I finally checked my menu plan. And we're going to do that little pork butt that I ordered. And I'm going to go ahead and get it in the crock pot. It is only 9 o'clock. But we're going to go ahead, and he's so small, it ain't going to take long. He's frozen. I'd had him in the refrigerator, and when it went out yesterday morning, I immediately got this and put in the freezer in there. I'm just saying. So I'm going to get this going in the crock pot, I think, with just some garlic and parsley. If you've never done pork that way, I really want it more like a pork roast instead of pulled pork sandwiches. I want a pork roast. I want a little bit more elegant flavor. Oh, I've got minced garlic I can use. I saved it too. I managed to get it in the bottom of the cooler with the ice packs, so it's still good. I'm going to get that going. Okay, I do want to, hold on. I can't talk to y'all with words in my head. I've got my minced garlic. I'm just using this I got from Aldi. Got that in there, and I sprinkled some parsley. It's green. And I need liquid. You always have to have liquid to make it really good. You don't want dry meat. I like having, I want the liquid from the meat in there, but you need some liquid to kind of get it going. I've done it before without it, and yeah. I prefer liquid in ours. I mean, that's just personal preference, I guess. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I found with pork, I always try to have chicken broth on hand or whatever. But I'm just going to add chicken broth to this. Beef broth would be too overpowering. Chicken broth will kind of go with any kind of meat you got in there. And I've just got, in a way I wish they made a little bit smaller can, but I digress, they do not. So I'm just going to add, this is such a small pork roast though. I would say to add the, well, we're going to go ahead and add the whole thing, why not? Alright, yeah, we're just going to add the whole thing. Usually I have a bigger pork loin than that. Usually we'll get pork tenderloins, a whole one from Sam's, and I'll cut off the ends for roast, and then the middle section will be for pork chops. Just what I do. That, or I'll go ahead and cut the whole thing up for pork chops. But I hadn't done that in a while. We hadn't picked up a whole pork loin from Sam's in quite a while. That might need to go on the menu. Or the buy list. Carol Beth informed me today we are completely out of waffles. She's not a heavy camper. So waffles need to be on the list. I think instead of on high, I'm going to put this on low. Even though he's frozen. He is so small. Luckily it's just the three of us. Carol Beth likes her meat. So I'm hoping it's enough. And bless her heart, when she fixes her plate, she doesn't know that other people might be behind her in line. She's just going to get what she wants. She ain't thinking about nobody else. Baby girl ain't going to go hungry. And I'll ask her, I'm like, Carol Beth, you want me to make your plate? No, I got it. Like I knew you do. Alright, but that's just a little... That's a Big Mama tip preference. I'm just saying. But seriously, try your pork roast or loin or butt, whatever you want to call it. Put some garlic on it, whether it's minced garlic or if you have like garlic powder. Ooh, I could have done this. That garlic, citrus, basil. I forgot about that. That might be what I do. I'm going to do that on our tilapia. But yeah, try garlic. I'm serious. It brings it to a whole new level. And I know parsley technically doesn't have a flavor, but put that on there too. In fact, I might should have added a little bit more, but we're going to leave it there and see what happens. Okay, Heinz, I've got my pork loin, that pork roast, going and doing. It is smelling so good in here. And we are going to check our vegetable bin. We've got to be careful. I bumped my head there more times than not. Alright, I got this. We're going to cut up. And I'm going to cook it because it needs to be used. Other than, and I love zucchini, so there you go. I'm not quite sure about how I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking. I'm going to do it the way my brother-in-law makes it. It is so good that way. So I'm going to turn my oven on about 400. Yeah, we're going to, well, 425 because I have some red potatoes over there. Well, I'm going to do those for Low Country Bowl. I'm going to find something to go with this. Some kind of root vegetable. I've got my freezer. I know I've got some. So. For some reason, the kitchen seems bigger without the big refrigerator in here. I mean, it's still taking up the same footprint, basically, because nothing else can go on that wall. Yeah. Alright. How I'm going to cut these, I'm going to like do them in spears. So I've cut the ends off. I'm just going to cut them down like that. And we're going to cut them like that. I thought about frying them, but this is going to be a much healthier option. And it is delicious. Like I said, my brother-in-law turned me on to doing it this way. I didn't cut that one quite right, but that's okay. It's going to work. Alright. And then let's cut them in half. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands because that was sticky. Something about the inside of them makes your hands so sticky. Okay. I'm going to drizzle with some olive oil. I'm not going to be skimpy with my oil. And I am going to kind of tie in that garlic flavor. I'm going to use this on there. I've put it on vegetables before and it's delicious. I kind of need to coat them real good with that oil. Oh. Go ahead and put your hands in it, people. Put your hands in it. Okay. He always used basil and parsley. Basil, yeah. Basil and parsley. Alright. That's just coated really good. I might have over-coated. Alright, now I'm going to go check the freezer and see what I got. Okay, Batman helped me go to the chest freezer. We've got those buckets on there, so I need help lifting those. Yeah. We found yellow squash. So, and usually I do those in a skillet with onion. I've got onion I'm going to go get. But I'm just going to sprinkle about half on my sheet pan. This is an experiment. Y'all are learning just as much as I do. Like I said, I always do them in a skillet. So I'm anxious to see how this is going to turn out. I asked Batman what he thought, and he was like, just throw them on the pan. You already started with the pan. So, pan it is. I think he knows that I can't stand too long. Alright. And this is why I wind up with a lot of, like, frozen foods. Will wind up in here in the kitchen instead of in there in the freezer where it goes. It's just so convenient while I'm cooking to just open. Used to it was Louie, but now I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to put that there. And, yeah, once I get, you know, a good little surplus in here, I'll eventually clean it out and take it in yonder. Especially now that I got limited space. It'll happen a little bit more frequent. Alright, let me get an onion. We're going to cut that puppy. This is my last onion. Alright, this is my last onion. So, mental note. Onion. Onion. Can y'all see there? Yeah. Uh-oh. No. Yeah. So, we're just going to kind of... Uh-oh. That ain't no good. Oh, no. And it looks fine on the outside. Don't you hate that? Because, see, it looks perfectly... It rotted from the inside out. And they're no good when they're like that. I would normally say, you know, go there. No, don't. Crap it. And did you know that if you cut into a... Oh, wait. If you cut into a bad piece of, like, veggie or something like that, throw your knife in the sink. You do not want to cut anything else with that knife until you wash it. Because the bacteria from that rotted vegetable is on that knife. So, if I go cutting something else that we are going to eat, guess what? That bacteria is on there. So, always make sure if you have rotten vegetables like that, Like I said, that just burns my craw. Burns my craw, Samuel. Alright. I do have, we are just kind of taking what we have. I still got a few of those gold potatoes. Carol Beth is not one for squash. So, we are going to take these gold taters to use them before we have to lose them. Like that onion. That wasn't my fault though. That was not my fault. So I'm going to remember what I said about get your eyes off. And my voice is doing that vibrate thing. Yeah, I was telling Fat Man about Lincare, the company I get my inhaler and bronchulator and all that fun stuff from. They called and gotten on to me because, and then the doctor got up with them. And they told to get on to me because I'm not doing my inhaler. I'm not doing my breathing treatments. I've gotten cocky and don't need my oxygen. And they're like, if your voice starts doing that, what it's doing, Miss Roten, they heard me, you know, kind of raspy. And like I said, I might have told y'all this. One of y'all had talked about I get out of breath. And they were like, yeah, you know, that's not good. That's a sign that you need to go hook up to something. So, today I did have to do 2 breathing treatments because I got raspy. And then I did have to turn the oxygen on for a little while because I did get out of breath doing. So, I'm just adding this to that pan that has those squashes on it. And they're all going to be seasoned the same way. It's just the easiest way of doing it. If you got a little bit of this and a little bit of that vegetable, you can't go wrong with this. You can do it any combination. Now, like I said, I've never done the squash, the yellow squash. I've done the zucchini squash like this. So I'm anxious to see what the yellow squash is going to do. I'm going to have to look through my cabinet up there and find, well, no, I won't need onion powder. I bet that garlic herb, that citrus herb, I bet it had onion powder in it. I know, and I'm worried if I did a little too much seasoning. Because now that I'm thinking about it, best I remember, it's got, yeah, it don't take much, but I kind of went overboard, didn't I? But baby, now that I've added these other vegetables, and we're going to coat them, it will get off that zucchini and get on to like the potatoes and stuff. So it'll all work out in the end. It's all going to work out in the end. So I'm just kind of moving this stuff around. Like I said, I've got it set on 425. I'm going to wash my hands. I finished mixing all that in. So this is what our pan looks like. It's the zucchini, some yellow gold potatoes, and some yellow squash. So I'm just going to put that in a 425 oven we're going to go for 40 minutes. Yeah, we're going to go for 40 minutes. Because we want those potatoes done, we want that zucchini done. So yeah, all the things. So I will be back in a bit. Okay, here is that pork roast. Oh my gosh, y'all, it smells so good. And like I said, we're going to do it kind of elegant. I'm not going to do it as barbecue. And it is perfect. Yeah. Always remember, add that broth, that chicken broth. Unless you're going to do barbecue. If you're going to do barbecue, add your barbecue sauce or, yeah. Here's my squash. I got zucchini squash, yellow squash, and there's potatoes in there. And then I decided to open a can of peas for Carol Beth mainly. I mean, we'll eat them too. I only opened one can because I know she's gonna not eat the squashes. So, and that is gonna be supper tonight. Just the crock pot did basically all the work. I put the other stuff in the oven and it did its thing. I cannot stress how much I love sheet pan meals. Like, seriously. And if I wanted to, I could have done the meat on the sheet pan. I could have cut it and put it on there. I don't know if it would have dried out. With it being a roast, it probably would have. I don't know. But anywho, love sheet pan meals. Cannot wait for Friday. Y'all are gonna see the Low Country Bull sheet pan meal. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic. So until then, I'll eat.
Shrimp bowl?
We're gonna do Low Country Bull Friday.
The fat man likes that. Fat man really
You'll
likes
have to help me
that.
find the shrimpers and the sausage. They're in that freezer somewhere.
Digging that in.
Somewhere.
We're digging in.
We're digging in. We're going in.
It could get scary, guys.
Yeah.
But we're going in.
We're going in.
Yeah,
Can you call baby girl?
I can.
Okay. So, until next time, y'all hit that like button. That way I'll know if you like the... I haven't been quite as crazy. Like I said, if I feel good, well, here lately I've gotten to where if I'm loony. Yeah. I don't know. Used to be, if I felt good, I'd cut up and be crazy. Yeah. If it's when I felt bad, I'd be normal. And now it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, Hoins.